Aloha, everybody!
Aloha!
Ask me why I say that. Why do you say that? Because I'm from Hawaii, and I say that everywhere I go. So thanks, Aline. This is beautiful. What a wonderful, and that was awesome. So, and thanks for all coming. It's really great to see new friends that I don't know yet, but you're going to be friends, and friends that we've had for years and years, and resurrected friendships. So tonight I have 25 minutes to change your life in the mystery of goal setting. So this paper right here, I need way more than 25 minutes, so I'm going to talk motor mouth. I'm just going to go, and you can write as fast as you possibly can, and then we'll ask questions later. So we're going to start on this side. Now what Cleanne just taught us was so valuable, and many of you have been mentoring with people, and you've been in classes, and you've been listening to great minds throughout the whole history of the world that are pulling these truths in. So I always tell my classes, my clients, whoever, I'm going to say some things, and you are going to hear something different than the person sitting next to you. Because we all show up with different experiences and with different baggage or different whatever, and so write down your thoughts. Don't just write down what I say. If you have a thought that comes to you for you personally, your son, your husband, your wife, your child, your sister, your team leader, whoever, write it down, because this is why you're here tonight, is so that you can have a catalyst and some sort of change. So, the mystery of goal setting. How many of you ever feel like this? Okay, so I'm just going to tell you what happens sometimes. Not with April. April has been a personal mentor client of mine. This is not talking about her, okay? So don't think it was you. So I believe that we were sent down to this world to learn how to create. That our higher power, my power is, higher power is God. There's lots of higher powers out there. Wants us to learn and have experiences of creating. And I believe that there are many staircases to creation heaven. Just like I'm a theater director, there are many staircases to theater heaven. You can see a production of lots of different shows by different directors with little different tweaks, and they're all good. So we are all on a staircase to whatever heaven is in our business, in our life, in our marriage, in our mothering, in our fathering, whatever it is, teaching. So please take this for you. So the first thing that I do when I have a mentor client come sit across from me or Skyping or FaceTiming, I say, okay, what goal would you like? And they're like, literally. And I'm like, well, what's the problem? Well, I don't know if I can pick the perfect goal. I don't know if this is the goal that God wants me to do. I'm not kidding. I sit there and I go, let's just make a list, maybe of 10 things that you'd like to do in your life. Oh, wow. Sometimes it's like, okay, how's your health? Oh, I want to lose 10 pounds. Great, let's write it on the list. So I write it down, and then I say, what else? Oh, literally, and mostly older women who've raised their children, sometimes other people, it's like many of them say, I don't know how to dream anymore. I don't know what's even possible. And so it's sort of like pulling teeth. So let's say we get a list of 10. I'd like to get a new pair of shoes. I would like to take my child to a play. I would like to go on a date with my husband, whatever. So we're writing down this list, and then I hold up the list and I say, have you ever played pin the tail on the donkey? And they're like, yes, what does that have to do with anything? I say, close your eyes and pin the tail. And I make them close their eyes, and then I hold up their paper, and they go, and they open their eyes, and they're like, no, that's not the right one. What if that's not the right goal? I'm like, it doesn't matter, because we're here to learn how to create. And if we remove the mystery of goal setting, and we plug ourselves into a formula, just like a math formula, we can achieve anything. So you want to run a 26-mile marathon? This formula will work. You want to earn $1 million? This formula will work. You want to lose 5 pounds? This formula will work. It will work for anything. So I challenge you and I invite you, make a goal. Pick a goal. Who cares if it's not the perfect goal? Because in my opinion, If I say to my higher power, who is God, hey God, I want to do this, he's going to go, you go girl, I got your back. Let's just go. And then I say, oh, what if it's not the perfect goal? And he's like, you want to do it? And unless I get a no, I go. So here I am now looking which way, what do I do? So this little person, it could be a boy or a girl, is you. And I'd like you to write down, okay, I'm not going to draw her as good. So here, she or he is, okay? So could you draw a line like that and draw a line like that? And if you want to, if you're like OCD like me, you can do that too. Okay, right is, right has been, and right will be. Did you notice I didn't say hope or maybe, will be? Okay, so I'm going to go so fast through some of the things that I know a lot of you have heard, and if you haven't heard this, come talk to me after. I'm 52. So when I was a little girl, growing up in Hawaii, had a lot of stuff. I was one of 7 white kids in my class of 175 people. I was pigment deprived. I felt I was like the minority. I always said, Mom, why didn't you get me born with brown skin? So I have a lot of stuff. I had troubles in high school, just like the rest of us. I got married and all this stuff. And I'm getting older, and I'm getting older, and I'm getting older. All this stuff. I can't do this. It's too hard. Failure. Great. Awesome. Wow. Kids. All this stuff. And boom, here I am at 52. So this 52 is the product of all the truth and all the lies, all the good and all the bad, but mostly the truth and the lies that I told myself, or that I allowed myself to think, just like Leanne was saying, it's our mindset. And so here I am. So I'm the product of that. So logically thinking, if I want to be different tomorrow, or when I'm 53, or 65, or 95, or 105, if I want to change, I start now. And the first thing that I can do is start talking better to myself. Tell a new story. Cleanne mentioned this. Tell a new story. Lots of tools, lots of cool stuff on how to do that. I'm going to stop right there. Tell a new story. For things to change, I must change. So, there are many of you in here, like Cleanne, who work with horses. Cleanne, what happens when a horse is lame? What do you have to do to the horse?
Depending on what it is, you might not be able to do anything with the horse. You might have to put it out to pasture, or if there is something that you can do for it, it's going to take some doctoring, some downtime, some therapy.
Okay, what does put it out to pasture mean? What does that mean?
That means you're not riding it anymore. You're literally putting it out to pasture, and nobody gets to ride that horse anymore.
Okay, Roy Polson told me that you'd actually have to kill the horse sometimes.
Sometimes you do, if
So,
it's in
put
that
it
much
down.
pain, yes.
Okay, so somewhere on your paper, write this. When we blame other people for anything, if my teacher had owned me, my husband, my child, if I, blah, when we blame, we be lame. We take away our power to move forward, literally. We're giving someone else our power. Blaming our teacher for that stupid assignment, which is never going to help me in my life anyway. I don't know why I have to fail to blame, 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 blame. For things to change, I must change. So write that down. Do not be lame. Because sometimes, like Cleanne said, put it out to pasture, therapy, fixing it. Sometimes when you're so lame, not that we would ever kill ourselves, but it like kills our progress. Kills our progress. So let's go back to here. All right. Here I am. Here I is. You like that? Here you is. Right now. So when you pick a goal, any goal, doesn't matter, big or small, do you have to wait for the perfect goal? No. Yell at me! No! If we do wait for the perfect goal, that perfectionist stuff, what happens? We already learned about it. Shuts us down. And then we get paralyzed and we stop. So when we are going for a new goal, we need to know two things. One of them is that our subconscious, which processes 400,000 pieces of information per second, can you imagine? Our conscious brain. Okay, blink. Oh, lungs breathe. Oh, heartbeat, liver, toxify. Okay, legs move. Okay, oh, I heard a siren. Oh, owl hooting. It just would make no sense. So our subconscious filters stuff out all the time for our protection. It also keeps us safe and cozy and alive. And so it doesn't want us to change. Just like Aaron said, it thinks we're going to die. I have a tool for that, a brain gadget for that. I have a business called Brain Gadgets. I have lots of gadgets, like Inspector Gadget. So let's talk about our old story. Now, like Cleanne said, our brain doesn't necessarily do us any good in the fact that there's a scale. You know those old apothecary scales that have the little baskets on either side, and you put rocks in one side and it goes up and down, back in the olden days, how they would weigh things? Our brain doesn't have one of those to say, Marilee, you know, you said that you were fat again for about the 100th time today. That's really not good for your self-confidence. My brain says, wow, Marilee, you said you're fat again for the 100th time today. That must be really important to you. I am so stupid. No one wants to work with me. I can't get anybody to return my calls. My kids won't call. My husband. And your brain, instead of going, let's gauge this, it says, wow, you said that again. That must be really important to you. Has no filter system at all. It just knows that you think it's important. So all the stories that I told to myself, all of now, here I am, this is what is going to keep me in the past, which is, all it is that when I go for a new goal, like Aaron talked about the filing cabinet, my brain goes like this. I got no evidence that you've ever done that before, so therefore, you can't do it. That's all it is your brain is like checking itself going, got nothing. And that's what keeps us, one of the things that keeps us from going here to our goal. So write these things down. The reason that we stay in our old story is because it's really common. It's common to us. We hear it every day. It's very familiar. Oh my goodness. We say it over and over again. Does it matter if it's good or bad? No. Does it matter if it's familiar? Yes, because we say it lots of times. It's predictable. You ever heard that thing, better the devil I know than the devil I don't know? Okay, it's very clear. We have lots of memories, lots of evidence. When our brain checks into our past, like, yeah, lots of evidence there. So it's very clear. It's also, we know how it is. So we think we know how it is. It also, we have years and years and years of evidence. I can't lose weight. Look at me. I can't lose weight. I can't. I'm a roller coaster. I lose weight, I gain it. I lose weight, I gain it. I lose it. So there's years of evidence. It feels really real. Have you ever heard, I'm stuck in a rut? I'm just stuck in a rut. My back is against a wall. I feel stuck. Okay, you're in a rut. It repeats over and over and over again because your subconscious is running this story about it's familiar, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, no. And then you have a sense of control over it because of all of these things. So when your friend comes to work and says, I'm going to go on a diet, your brain, how rude of you, checks in for them and goes, great, you've never been able to do that before. And so now not only is the person fighting all of this, but now the person is hearing your voice. Your child comes to you, wow, I really want to get an A on this test. Well, let's see about that. Good luck with that. You know, or whatever it is, the way we talk and the way we react to our own self and our own goals, and then the way we react to other people. You're just like your father. Careful how we say that. Just like your mom. Just like, be careful how we say those things, because that adds to all of this story over here. Just like my dad. Okay, well, my dad never was able to lose weight. My dad was never able to quit smoking. So I must be, therefore, stuck in that. So be really careful how we talk to our kids and to each other and to ourselves. Okay, the way it is. So here we are, and this is, okay, not that my life has been a toilet bowl. It has not been a toilet bowl. But in Hawaii, there's this beach called the toilet bowl, and it like goes down and people fall down, and then the waves come and you like pop up. So it just means like this swirling. And you know how when you flush a toilet, it swirls. So I'm gonna call it a toilet bowl. This toilet bowl right here repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, which is why you can look at me and you can look at what I do every day and you can say, oh, I know what story she's telling herself. I know what she's talking about in her mind, because this is how she looks, this is what she's doing, this is where she is, this is how much money she's making, whatever. So, now this is the removing the mystery of goal setting. Right here, this line, every single person hits this line when they are going for a new goal. And Cleanne already described it, it's this anxious feeling. In theater, because I direct plays, we have this little saying, when you get butterflies in your stomach, not if you get butterflies in your stomach. When you get butterflies in your stomach, make them fly in formation. Because we all get them. There's always that little before you go on stage, and you can define it as fear, or you can define it as excitement. And so when we put our butterflies in formation, that's excitement. So, when we go for a new goal, okay, I'll tell you, as I've been mentoring people, this is what I hear. Well, I made this goal, and things didn't work out. And if God really wanted me to do that, He would have made it easy. I hear this all the time. I hear this. Oh, the devil's on my shoulder. The devil's at my heels. Oh, the devil's just after me. And I say this, turn around, look at that devil, put your hand on the face and rip off the mask and see your own face. Because this right here, we are our own devil. And when you tell your kids this, when you tell your coworkers, your team, everybody feels this. They're like, what? And I love to say there are a million things that make us special. And having trash talk in your head is not one of those reasons that you're special. Sorry. Cleanne said having anxiety and depression sets us apart, makes people pay attention to us, serves us in some way, rewards us in some way. Well, when we are having these feelings, they reward us somehow. So I invite you with Cleanne to take a look at how your safe problems are serving you in some way. And help your little ones. Help the people that you are over at church, at school, in your family, in your extended family. Help them learn. This is normal. You don't have to go necessarily and get on medication because you have butterflies in your stomach or because you're scared, because we're all scared. Every day when you walk out, I want to be scared to death the day I die because I want to be in this creation mode that I'm always like, oh, because now these are the feelings that we hit when we go through to hit a new goal. So here's our goal, right over here, and you can imagine whatever it's going to be. This right here is the proving ground, and write that down, proving ground. And I'm going to show you how to shoot an arrow right through there and make it through. So take all of these words right here and flip them to the exact opposite. Okay, let's do it super fast. Uncommon. Oh, I have not felt this one before. Oh, unfamiliar. Oh, this, I don't know. I can't see it. I can't understand. I can't even imagine it. It's so unfamiliar. Unpredictable. Oh, it's dark out here. I don't really know. Predictable. Sorry. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Unclear. Maybe it feels a little dark, a little foggy. Unknown. Yeah. We want to feel like we're in the known, like we're in our navigatable space. But when we go for a new goal, especially a money goal, just so you know, especially a money goal, this is going to kick in. No evidence. So your brain is going to say, really? You want to make $10,000 a month? I've got no evidence of that, sorry. So, okay, I'm going to skip ahead. When we start changing the way we talk to ourselves, that's on this arrow, self-talk. When we start doing the tools to talk to ourselves better, this is what I hear every single time. Liar! I hear that every single time. Who do you think you are? You are such a hypocrite. I hear these voices. How do you dare think that you could possibly, you're stupid. What? And my brain is like, I'm having an earthquake. Of this old story, this toilet bowl that's trying to pull me back and flush me down to my old way, and this new, and I'm like, ugh, and literally in my, ugh, and I'm feeling like, ugh, oh, maybe I made the wrong choice. And then I turn and I get my mask and I pull that and I say, Marilee, I'm here to create. So let's keep going. It's unreal because we haven't created it yet. It's too many choices. Instead of being in a rut, like, oh, I'm in a rut, I'm stuck against a wall, it's all of a sudden, what? I could step into this new place and create? There's so much out here. There's, like Elise said, there's so much abundance everywhere. There's abundance, there's enough for everyone. So, too many choices. Sorry, my handwriting is getting smaller and worse. Uncertain. And what's the last one? Is uncontrollable. And I don't know about you, but when it comes to my life, I like to feel in control. But when we know that these are the feelings, okay, think of one of your children. Think of one of your coworkers. Think of yourself. Think of you when you were in college. Think of you when you were trying to decide what you wanted to be when you grew up. If you even knew, or if you even know now. Is this how we get? It's like April said, she's been in this program and her business was here and now it's here and it's like, oh, what do I do? It's just, so if we know these things, doesn't that kind of rip the mystery out of it? And to know that we are special for a million reasons, but having trash talk, liar, hypocrite, who do you think you are? You do not deserve this. No one wants this. I mean, and it seems like the closer I get, the more I hear. And so you know what I do now? I go, oh yeah, I am almost there. Because I hear these voices even louder and screaming. And I don't know if you've ever seen the haka, like Polynesia, you know, these guys and girls, they have tattoos and their tongues are black and they're stomping and they're like flexing their muscles and they're brandishing their spears and you're just like, oh, okay, I'll leave now. I feel like that in my head, but it's me going, you can't do this. And I'm just like, okay, get away. And I have my little, like, I kick them off. I literally flick them away. My daughter Erica taught me that, to just flick things off. So, realizing that when we go through this, it is not fear, it is not lack of anything. It is our brain going, got no evidence, got nothing. That's it. And so when I'm doing this little thing with my kids right now, when we pamper our kids and we don't let them suffer a little bit, like go through something. And we're just protecting them all the time and saying, well, you did your homework, so you should get an A. Well, did you do a good job at your homework? Well, I don't know. But well, you did your homework, so I'm going to go talk to that teacher. Let the kid go through that. Let the kid find a way to buy a car. Let the kid, anyway, I think that a lot of reasons that the millennials that are coming up, I've done so much research on this lately, having so much anxiety and depression, is because they have not had to go through this. Because we are so affluent. We are so rich. We are so wealthy. We are so, we have everything. Can you imagine what we don't have in America? And if we don't have it, how we can't get it? And so we want to do that for our kids. We want to give them everything. And when we do, we handicap them. And we handicap ourselves when we think, oh, I can't do that because I feel funny. Well, guess what? Get those butterflies and get them flying in formation. There's so many tools. Free tools on YouTube, free all kinds of stuff. But then, like Leanne said, I'd never heard that before, about you pay to give up your problem. That's gonna make me think. So, okay, I'm just gonna shout out some of the things. No wonder people do not program their minds to last through this transformation, because it's hard. So, here's what you're gonna hear from other people when you go for a new goal. Are you ready for this? Tell me if this isn't true. You're gonna get socially mocked, ridiculed, doubted. You will have questions asked to you that are kind of belligerent questions, like, really? You're going to be teased. You're going to say, oh, we'll see about that. Yeah, we'll see. You're going to be disavowed by some of your friends who don't like the fact that they feel you're leaving them behind, even though we're not. They feel that way because they want to stay. And you're going to get some people that go, oh, really? You're too good for us now, are you? Wow. Okay, I'm seeing people nodding their heads. Okay, so you think that's bad. Listen to what's going to happen on the inside of you, because this is the battleground right here. You're going to feel hesitation. You're going to feel awkward. You will feel conflict, like that earthquake inside of you. You're going to feel anxiety, like a hypocrite, feel like a liar. You're going to feel fake, like you cannot find the evidence, like a failure. You're going to be uncertain. You're going to want to blame somebody somewhere. You don't know how, can't see it. I just can't see how that's going to work out. Well, stop, don't say that. Because we can imagine, I can imagine a lot of stuff. It's going to take effort. Okay, I know my time is up. It's going to take effort to grow a new brain pathway. We are going to unhealthy eat. We're going to go to our comfort food, and we're going to hit the fridge and the chips and the cookies, because that is going to alleviate. We're going to self-medicate with junk food. Write that down. Self-medicate with junk food when you feel this, like you're getting almost ready for a new goal. I double dog dare you to not reach for the junk food. Do not self-medicate. Teach your people that is not the answer. Go for a hike, go run, go sing, go dance, go do something, but don't do the junk food. We're going to feel like we doubt ourselves, we're going to have discomfort, and we're going to feel like we're on an emotional roller coaster. So, no wonder. I love Nike, and I hate Nike's our slogan of just do it. Because you know what? If it was just that easy, everybody would be doing it. Nothing is just go, build your dreams. Do you know how hard that is? Just stop feeling anxious. Do you know what that is? So take the word just out and own it. So when I say, I'm just a mom, I take that out. I am a mom. I'm just me. I am me. And I step into that. So your mind has a habit of flushing you down the toilet bowl. When you want to get out of this is going to be a difficult trip. It's going to be really tricky. Know what it's going to take, and then do your happy dance when you start feeling that. I was at a conference, and an ex-Special Forces Marine came in and talked to us, and he said, excuse my language, but we have a term in the Special Forces called embrace the suck. And he said, when it gets so bad and everything is going wrong and that everything is just like falling apart, we know that success is just around that, literally around the next corner. Literally, you walk around and there's the person you're trying to save or whatever. And he said, when you get close to this, you are going to feel like all hell is breaking loose. Embrace the suck and keep going, because this is the proving ground. This is where people stop. This is where they say, God must not want me to do it, because if he did, he would make it easy. The devil's on my shoulder and things are getting too hard, and if I was really supposed to be doing this, it would be easy. So, mystery solved. We did not have time to go on the back of this. but this is actually the success formula for any goal. So if you're interested in this, let me know. And I'm going to turn the time back to Cleanne because we are going to tell you a little bit about some of the plans of what this is going to bring into being this group right here. So thank you.
Thank you.